everyone. Welcome back to another edition of Keeping It Real with Jeff Richardson. I am your host. What is up, man? Thank you guys for tuning in. Today is a historic, monumental day here for us in the show. We have not one, not two, but three outstanding interviews from the adult industry. We are going to be making history today as we're going to be joined by our biggest interview, the most popular, most viewed interview that we had of all time on our old channel. Lily Cade is going to be joining us. Her interview did outstanding, crazy, ridiculous numbers on their previous channel. She was over 45,000 views. We had to scrap that channel. We had some technical difficulties, so we're rebuilding. But when we scrapped that old channel in April of last year, Lily Cade was already over 45,000 views. She was averaging about 6,000 views per month. If that 6 months ago that was, if that interview was still up, she'd probably be about 75,000 views right now. It's just crazy, crazy numbers for a channel like ours. So we're excited to have her back. She's showing love again. We're going to be joined later on by the gorgeous, gorgeous, one of the most popular cougars in the industry. We're going to be joined by Cherie DeVille. She's going to come on later on tonight. And then our third and final adult interview tonight, we're going to be joined by the up-and-coming superstar, Madeline Ray. So it's going to be an action-packed day. You guys are absolutely smoking crack if you have not hit that subscribe button already. If you're not part of our family, if you're not part of our movement, make sure you do that right now. Go to my YouTube channel, Keeping It Real with Jeff Richardson. Hit that button right down there. Subscribe. You're going to see a whole bunch of great interviews just like this one. We've had on Cindy Starfall. Lexi Luna was just on with us. The porn legend Ryan Connor was just on with us recently. Her interview is already over 10,000 views in a month. We have a lot of other great, great guests booked for you. Sybil Stallone was on with us. This is where you need to be if you like the adult industry. The interviews are always fun. They're wild. They're open. They're candid. They are just give us a behind-the-scenes look at the industry. You guys keep asking me for them, and so I'm going to keep booking them. We're trying to get Ella Darling on the show for you. Jodie Taylor is going to be coming on. A lot of big, big names in the industry. Jocelyn Stone was probably our wildest, craziest, most uncensored interview of all time. She's going to be coming back on with us. So a lot of great, great stuff. Not only do we do that, we interview reality TV stars. We've had on 4 Grammy winners, professional athletes, comedians, a little bit of everything. So make sure you hit that video button, browse through, check out some of our past shows, and become part of our family. Another thing I need you to do, go to my Facebook page, Keeping It Real with Jeff Richardson. Like the page on there. There are interview links there. There are links to my guests, their websites. Pictures of all my guests are on there. So make sure you show love. Tell a friend about us. And the last thing, follow me on Twitter, jrichardson402. I post all the links on there as well. If you are an adult star and you want to be on the show, hit me up and we'll get you on as well. So anyway, that's enough of me talking. We're excited. We want to get into our interviews. The first of 3 again. Lily Cade, Cherie DeVille, and then Madeline Ray. So you guys hit that subscribe button. While you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and get Lily Cade on the line, and we're going to jump into our first interview. And we are joined right now by the very, very popular Lily Cade. Lily, how's your day going so far?
On t-shirt campaign so that I can have t-shirts at Exotica, which is November 3rd through 6th. But you're also going to be able to buy them online. Go to my Twitter, Lily_Cade. You can watch that space all announced where you can get them.
Gotcha, gotcha. Well, I appreciate your time. I know you have so much stuff going on, all the different projects you're involved in. I just want to tell you first and foremost, thank you so much. You were our biggest guest on my previous channel. Your interview did crazy, crazy numbers. Where did that popularity come from? I mean, you were over 45,000 views, and that was 6 months ago. Like I see in the intro, I told the viewers that you were averaging about 6,000 views per month. Had that interview still been up, you probably would be about 75,000 views. Why are you so popular? Can you explain that to us? The phenomenon.
I suppose it's partly because I take off my clothes, but beyond that, I think that I'm a look and I'm a character that people aren't used to seeing. I am, kind of this like outlandish, aggressive lesbian character, and I don't think that that's out there all that much. That changed from the L word in the 90s. You have like occasional lesbian guest stars on things. But I was like, just unabashed like sexuality, and I think that's something that people are interested by. I've got this like the quote version unquote core thing, right? So like I've never been with a guy, so I think that fascinates a lot of guys. Yeah. And I make cool movies.
You definitely do. What is that like with having fans that are just like, I'm sure your DMs and the emails and things that you get from people that are almost stalkerish towards you, what's that like? Is it creepy at times having to deal with that and having people, I'm sure, sending you gifts and being in love with you, things like is that crazy and overwhelming?
So I do get some degree of creepy fan mail and creepy DMs on Instagram and just kind of people being gross and weird to me. And I think that I struggle with just like not noticing it, just ignoring it. Because I write back, my really only option is like to be nasty or to say something like, yeah, sure, it's great that you love me and sent me 20 emails today. Don't email me anymore unless you buy something.
No doubt.
And, I try to make it as best I can. I've never had, actually, that's a lie. I had this guy that said that he was going to rape me and my wife, but he was in India. So, good luck.
Gotcha. So, in your time in the industry, you only do girl scenes. That is something that I know that is something very, very, that you are not going to budge on. I know we talked before, and you have talked about the amazing offers that you've had to do boy-girl scenes. As far as the passion in your scenes, that's the thing that stands out when you watch a Lily Cade scene. Is like you said, the aggressiveness, the passion. Where does that come from? Is that how you are off camera as well, or is that just a persona for on the camera that you do?
Oh, no, that's me. The scenes for me off camera is the same.
Okay.
I just love women. When I first got into the business, I heard male performers say that, he just found something that he loved about every woman that he worked with. And I was kind of already there. I approached sex in my personal life this way, if this girl is being so kind as to let me touch her body and do things that I'm not going to hold in my mind the thought of things that are bad about this person. I'm just going to think about how she's beautiful. So I was already there. But when I heard Manuel say that, I really took it to heart. The girl I'm with on camera or off camera, but when I'm in a porn scene, that girl is somebody's fantasy. Right? Someone out there that's your absolute dream girl. And my responsibility is to treat her like she's my absolute dream girl. Even if when we leave set, we're not going to hang out.
Interesting. That is very, very interesting. Hey, Lily, real quick, just by chance, are you on speakerphone?
No, you might just have a bad connection.
Okay, yeah, I can. Can you hear me? Okay.
Tiny little quiet voice. I can hear you just fine.
Okay. All right. So another thing I wanted to ask you about is, since you just only do girl, the STD stuff is a little bit different for you guys. Is that still something that you spend time thinking about or worrying about, or is because you're not doing it and the chances of you having something transmitted from a girl is less than it would be if you were doing boy-girl? Is that something that you don't have to kind of concern yourself with as much? What's that like for you?
So, to do my job, I get tested every 2 weeks.
Okay.
I don't actually get tested every 2 weeks because I don't necessarily shoot every 2 weeks, but at least 12 tests a year, usually more at least once a month, often every 2 weeks, I get tested. So on that level, I'm not worried. But to me, the test is a formality. I've never been concerned that I would actually have anything. It's just a cost of doing business and a way to make sure that my sexual health is taken care of. But I've had sex with 4,000 women, and I've never had a dirty test.
That is awesome. Very obviously, you're doing something right as far as taking care of yourself and protecting yourself. Now, how many scenes are you doing right now? I know you are very, very popular and highly sought after. How often are you working?
It depends on what you define as working, because a lot of what I do these days is directing, and I'm working on a couple of other projects, but I'm still shooting at least a scene a week.
Okay.
Often too. There's a time when I shot lots more as a performer, but right now I'm more focused on behind the scenes than I used to be.
Okay, I want to switch gears with you real quick and talk about something. With you being a proud lesbian, Hillary Clinton, obviously big name in the news right now. What are your thoughts on her? She's so polarizing. Some women seem to love her, other women seem to hate her and really not embrace her. What are your thoughts on her, and why do you think she's so controversial as far as women?
So Hillary Clinton is fascinating. She's a career politician and a fairly centrist one. more hawkish than I'd like. I do like her record on women's rights and what she's done in other countries to support women's rights and anti-oppression in general. I understand that she has like various court scandals. But most of them, they're not that big of a deal. Especially when you're comparing her to the other option, which is a man who raised like a child,
yep.
Who's taken the Republican racist dog whistle and just gone full dog. Hillary Clinton has always been disliked. In the 90s, people said that she was too idealistic.
Yeah.
And like too smart and too know-it-all. And now she's like shady and evil and insincere. I may not agree with every policy position that she has, but I think that she's competent, and I think that she's made of fucking steel to have gone through what she's gone through.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I could not...
But like, if she can take what 30 years of people who wanted to keep her down have thrown at her, she can run America.
Absolutely. Very, very interesting thoughts. I agree with you completely on there. We were visiting with Lily Cade. A few more quick questions. I'll let you get out of here. You mentioned something else about how you had your crazy, crazy background, how of all that you would just pick up girls and go places and girls would just gravitate towards you. Is that still the case for you off camera in your private life when you go out? Is it girls just, you pretty much have your pick when you go in someplace?
Oh yeah, I have no problem. I just look around the room and I see them make eye contact. I mean, that's what it is. And so much of this thing that I do, it has to do with where my own energy is at. So if I were to go to a party and be in like a horrible mood, either I won't pick up girls, or I'll pick up like really dark girls.
Okay.
If I go and I'm present and relaxed and there with myself and okay, then I'm going to pick up many more girls. It's kind of an energy work. If you can read the energy that I have, it's attractive. So I'm going to gravitate toward it.
That's very, very cool. So some of the stars, there were certain scenes I watched of you. There were certain people that stood out. I watched the scene with you and Nina Hartley. Very, very hot, very, very steamy.
Oh, for sure.
That one was crazy. Who are some other people that you really, really just cannot wait? You see yourself in your book with them and you just get your juices flowing. And have there been people that the chemistry was so great during the scene that you guys, started hanging out and seeing each other and hooking up off camera?
Yeah, let's see. So Heartbreaker versus Obscura, there's a scene with Annika Albright. That scene is really good. I'm actually screening that movie in Berlin and Paris in a week at two different film festivals, Porno Film Festival in Berlin and a French festival, which is like a feminist art festival, but it is French. So that scene, Heartbreaker versus Obscura, me as Heartbreaker, Annika as Obscura, we're like a superhero and a supervillain, and the chemistry is unreal. Like, there's no toys, there is not a lot of kink, it's just raw, real lesbian passion. I highly recommend that one.
Okay.
There's a girl named Verda that I met on set and ended up kind of cheap for a while. I think you can see it together at lilycade.com. Who was it? Back in the day, Pepper Kester, I kind of brought home from set. You can see a lot of me and her at lilycade.com.
Okay. All right, we'll definitely be on the look out for those. So let's play a little rapid fire real quick. You're going to do a sex scene with any mainstream celebrity, anybody you want. Who are you going to pick?
I'm watching West Wilson's Code and then Rachel Woods for today.
Okay. Your favorite city to visit?
It's Chicago as of now.
Chicago.
I mean, that can change, right? I'm going to Paris in 2 weeks, so it changes. But right now it's Chicago, because Chicago is fucking amazing. Last time I was there.
The only time I ever went to Chicago, the wind chill was minus 45 degrees in January.
Oh,
And I've never gone back since, but I've heard Chicago's a great city. I'll have to check that out myself.
I spent 3 days there for Exotica, the previous Exotica.
Mm-hmm.
I met, like, just an amazing girl, and I took her around through my porno life. We ended up on a party bus, headed to some strip club that was, like, half apocalypse and half party. And, like, the craziest strip club I've ever been to. I just had a great time there.
Sounds like it. Sounds like it. And then the last one, tell us something unusual or quirky about Lily Cade. Do you have any weird hobbies, weird superstitions, any rituals that you do before you perform? Anything like that you want to tell us about that we would never guess?
Yeah. I'm a weird person in the world, but...
Did we lose you?
No, I'm just trying to think.
Okay.
I hope you edit this interview so I don't stand here blank, staring at nothing. What's weird about me?
Mm-hmm. Got it.
I suppose, like, I'll just tell you that I'm, like, the messiest person ever. I need a woman in my life to help me clean because I'm the worst housekeeper on this earth, but there are 3 things that you need a woman for, and I'm really, really good at 2 of these things, so I think it deserves to be forgiven.
Okay.
In case you don't know that they're cooking, cleaning, and fucking, and yes, it's a joke.
All right, very, very cool. So before you go, let us know all the cool projects that you're involved in. Promote yourself, like your social media. What are you working on? What can we look forward to? How can all the viewers and fans keep up with you and find out everything you've got going on?
Yeah, so my latest movie that just came out as a director is Evil Lesbian Stepmother. I am the Evil Lesbian Stepmother. It's probably my raunchiest movie. Incest, like fucking twisted. You can check that out from Silly Films, sillyfilms.com. As always, you can watch a scene every single week. I'm up to over 200 scenes at lilycade.com. LILYCADE.com. I'm on Twitter at Lily_Cade. On Instagram at Lily_Cade. And let's see what else I got going on. I was in a movie called The Destruction of Romy Rain, which is a prison bitch gangbang. You should definitely check that one out if you like seeing girls get like double penetrated with the biggest dildos possible. And one more thing that I definitely want to mention is if you're a California voter, please vote no on Prop 60 that's on the ballot this election, November 8th. Prop 60, what it says is that it's about making sure that adult film performers wear condoms. But if you read the bill, one of the things that it does is it incentivizes anybody in California to sue any producer, which could include, a webcam couple on Minute.com. They can sue anybody and receive a bounty of 25% of the damages. So this is just like incentivizing any Californian to sue it, to get our addresses. And like we mentioned before, we have like kind of crazy fans and stalkers and stuff. Sure. So allowing those people access to our personal information could be potentially really dangerous for us. Plus, if the government of California doesn't respond right away to these condoms complaints, the bill authorizes a tax-funded permanent job for the author of the bill, Michael Weinstein, as California's porn czar. So not only is it going to be dangerous for porn performers, it's going to cost millions of dollars in tax money to give one man a job. Gotcha. While taking away hundreds of jobs that are provided by the porn industry in California. So if you're California, please vote no on Prop 60.
Very, very powerful message there. I've been seeing that on a lot of the other performers. Everyone is really, really passionate about that. I'm glad you broke that down like that. And what I'm going to do is I'll make sure that in the description on the video of this interview, we'll put that in there for them to urge people to do that as well. So thank you.
It's just an attack on us, really. We don't want this. You're not going to solve it, any of us.
Absolutely.
The Adelphi Foundation has spent $5 million in money donated by people who presumably wanted that money to go to helping AIDS patients to try to shut us down and create regulations that we can't comply with.
Gotcha. Well, we will definitely try and do whatever we can on our end to make sure we spread the word about that and help people get more information and make sure that they turn out and support that for you guys and all the people in the industry as well. Hey, Lily, I want to tell you again, you are a class act. I appreciate you doing this on short notice like this. You are just one of my favorites in the industry. I really am a big fan of yours, and thank you so much for coming back on and being so humble and down to earth.
Thanks so much for having me.
All right. Well, you enjoy the rest of your day and hope everything works out with the T-shirts.
Yeah, me too. Watch my Twitter, Lily_Cade, for more information about T-shirts and make a picture of me sometimes.
Sounds good. Well, you enjoy the rest of your afternoon.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye.
Lily Cade, she is awesome. Very, very not only beautiful, passionate, and her scenes popular, but you can tell very, very well spoken, very thoughtful, articulate. We're happy to have her on the show. Like I said, you're going to see a lot of other great interviews like this. Don't miss it. Be sure you don't miss Cherie DeVille later today. Madeline Ray's coming up. Like I said, we got Ella Darling. Hopefully we get her locked down this weekend. Jocelyn Stone, Nari Vox, a whole bunch of the best names in the industry have been on with us. Check out the past interviews as well. Follow me on Twitter. Hit me up. Positive people doing positive things. We are out.